Hi everyone, welcome to the special album commentary of the 80s Zone, t4yc. This time we'll be listening to the Deluxe Disco Edition. This edition of the album is exclusive to the 80s Zone. You get this with your purchase of your cassette, and it comes with 4 additional tracks. So today we'll be listening to the album, giving some thoughts and some behind-the-scenes content on the development of the album. So here today I'm joined by my friends Flufficorn and Toasty. Say hi, guys.
No.
Hello.
Yeah. So we'll get started with this.
Guys, I think Gemboy's
So,
in trouble.
are you good for you guys?
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Okay.
It certainly looks like Gem.
Well, one thing's for sure. It cannot be like a radio talk show host and then going into this is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Fucking Hidden Leaf Village
Hidden
anthem.
Leaf Village.
God.
Okay.
It's defeated.
Take a gander at this.
Get ready.
So.
Rhythm ninjutsu.
Oh.
Fucking anthem.
How do you...
Better than most of the album, I'll say that.
Honestly, it's not that. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard.
Dude, it kinda goes off.
Yeah. So the first 6 tracks of the album, I believe. No, the first 5 tracks of the album are from the Rhythm Ninjutsu EP, developed for the December 2017 mashup tour for back during the Bear Zone. Basically, the goal of that tour for was to develop a mashup in the period of a month. So all these factions.
The album made 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, everyone came together and was like, "Okay, guys, we got to develop something good that'll blow your socks off." So we had different factions like Hidden Leaf, Mushroom Kingdom, all these video games basically. And yeah, we blew it out of the water compared to the rest of the competition.
Yeah, no one else
Koopa
really
Flow was
had
part of the
anything.
competition.
Wumble was basically his own competition, I'll be real.
Yeah.
I guess Muka had Koopa Flow, which was the next best matchup.
Well,
We should, okay, let's tack Koopa Flow onto the end of this, because we gotta look into it.
I'll see
Flow's
if I
on
can
the
find
album,
it.
but it's fine. It's fine. It should be on the album, but
It's not on the album, but Fluff has it.
we live in a nanny state, so it's...
Anyway, this one's not the worst thing I've ever heard, it's just like,
No, it's
it's
the...
boring.
I don't get, like... I know offense, but not full offense. I don't... What the fuck is this beat?
Yeah, it's just really, really simple.
Yeah.
This one's better, but like the fucking John Cena theme part. It's so it's like a fucking CS:GO frag montage. God.
Dude, just like the voice acting on this too, compounded with it. Like, so you have like 15-year-old me, just like really scared, just like talking into a 90s like intercom mic that you would have like in an office.
It's just how all of the lines I've recorded have sounded. For, like,
I will say this. I think those lines are important because they give it a narrative storytelling aspect rivaled only by Deltron 3030.
Yeah. This is like the true Deltron 3040 sequel.
I want to say,
This
man,
is
Hidden
past
Leaf
development,
Village Anthem
dog.
reprise can stand up to Big Bird and how it ties the whole album together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, why is the reprise like 23 seconds longer than the... I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know.
Why is this the last song? Why is this the outro?
What the fuck?
That's not how a reprise works.
Well,
That
what
was
if it is?
What the fuck? I can tell we live in a totalitarian state. Call me Hacks Money.
I remember back during the turf war, Doe, they were not happy with this simply because they argue that, hey, because it's an EP, it's not one song, so it should be disqualified. And I remember Mods and I like really discussed this. It's like, okay, if we disqualify this, what's the next best contender?
Why was there a discussion to fucking disqualify this? Are you deaf?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's too dangerous.
Like, it's an
Wait,
EP,
shut
but
up for a second, we
there
gotta
is
listen to
one
this.
song on there. I can see a song. There's multiple
Real
even.
quick, shut up for a second. We gotta listen to this voice acting.
Oh, you missed it. You missed it. Here, hold on. We'll back
I gotta
up
go
just a
back.
bit.
You
Want that
missed
back?
the heart-wrenching story.
Stop a gem boy. Is another gem boy.
No, It's too dangerous.
You could die.
But I'm willing to sacrifice myself.
Rennie would make himself the hero of this fucking EP. Oh shit! That voice acting always gets me. I think about it every day I wake up.
I listen to this
Legendary.
like, in the car with my friends, and
I like how this one's just ass crossing, but with a different beat.
it's like ass crossing, but like turboed.
There you go. This is
It still
past
has
fun.
the one Waffle House hash brown, so I can't cap.
Yeah.
You say Waffle House?
Waffle House?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All I'm saying, man, I don't like this or ass crossing as a song, but like, some of the lyrics. Some of the lyrics. When he
Those
says some
lyrics.
bar about daylight savings time. This is who writes this?
Dude, someone.
Someone's
God.
like, yeah. This will get us out of the hood.
Can't even make
You know
it
what?
up
I
the
believe
back
it if they
fucking
did,
door.
honestly. They're a good lyric.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they probably do.
This song sucks, but the lyrics are really
I can't get over this song. I just the fucking storytelling here, man. It's an Aesop fable.
It's like some one consistent plot line in Bearsman that everyone knows.
This is, I wouldn't say that. Cruiser whips up and is quick. What was the lore of fucking Rhythm no Jutsu? He's like, what?
Just walk up to a random guy on the street like, hey, do you know the plot of Rhythm no Jutsu?
He'd be like, oh, of course I do. The faction's gathering up to defeat Gem Boy. Of course. By heart I know this. Fucking signs me to his recording
a
album.
cult classic.
The cult
Gross.
class.
I'm
Not even a
going to
cult
make
classic.
it
This is the
out
cult
alive.
theme.
Ninjas. It's Badnerana
What is
fighting
this?
by your side.
It's the
I should stop
reprise.
scrolling through Discord while this. I just saw r// torpedo.
What the fuck?
Believe it.
Jesus, stop scrolling through Discord while we're doing this. I'm gonna say something I'll regret.
I was about
Let's
to.
finish it!
Let's finish it.
Sounds like a really shitty fucking like mecha anime main protagonist talking.
It kind of
And the
goes
worst
off.
part about these is like,
It does
the
kind
beats
of
are
go.
bad.
A little goes off. No, I won't lie. A little pop off. Biggie out here slashing
honestly,
back.
all of these songs are better than Fantasy.
That's
That's the only
okay,
nice
but
shit
true though. That's not much of a. That's not the biggest like. It's not the biggest achievement, but
Not the biggest flex, but it's a flex.
it is one. God, what the fuck is Plunderphonic?
Plunderphonic is like,
Wait, where?
that's like, if you had to give mashups, like, it's like, this is a mashup, but we don't call it a mashup. It's Plunderphonics.
What does this mean?
It's like,
I don't
you
know.
steal the lyrics from another song and put it on the beat of another.
I think that's called copyright infringement.
I was
but
gonna
sure,
say,
I
that's
guess.
called plagiarism. There's been a name for that for a while.
Yo, hold on!
There it
is. The first mashup to ever get on Discord.
Thankfully, 1 through 5 is all mashups, are they?
Yeah, they're mashups.
Yeah,
Or
1 through
did we
6
get
is all
the
mashup.
This is
Hell
like,
yeah.
7's also a mashup, actually. 8's
think
also a
8 is
mashup.
too.
These are all
Mine is
mashups.
There's literally the only non-mashup is
Fantasy.
No, wait, average
It's like
competition
Fantasy,
is
Baka
mashup.
Driver. Baka Driver's just plagiarism.
Baka Driver is literal fucking theft. It's just
Every other
fucking
song is,
copyright
as far as I know, is a mashup though.
We need to, you know, let's just say we can't sell more than 100 of these, or else I think UMG's gonna come and kill us.
oh yeah, for sure.
Never happened though. I don't really have
Thinking
any
it over,
comments on
also-
Ass Crossing, but like,
Okay. I actually have something to say about this song.
that,
Basically, when the album went on Discog, up on Discog, I put it up in another server because it's genuinely a piece of mashup history. And when I brought it up, like 4 people recognized Ass Crossing.
dude, Ass Crossing
Everyone
is
knows it.
okay. Look, Ass Crossing is very important to the lore of Gem Boy, and in turn, the lore of the Bears. This
Dude,
place
more
would not
importantly-
exist if Gem did not draw Isabel dancing to Ass Crossing.
Yeah. More importantly, though, right? Okay. You need to hear about what this one dude said about it.
Bet.
Okay.
he basically, he made, like, his first response was, I know what this is with a period.
That was a fucking declaration
then-
of guilt before a trial.
But
I called
after
him a
that,
witness
he
then.
talks about how he went on an art stream with his original YouTube account, one of Jen's art streams,
Yeah.
talking about how much ass crossing inspired him as when he was younger. And then he got a shout out from Jem, and Jem subscribed to his YouTube.
What a fucking
oh.
god.
Dude,
He also remembers 10 Camp Commandments.
How the fuck? Okay, 10 Camp Commandments. I'll talk more about this when it drops, but it's also, you know, this was like the swan song of the Bear Zone.
This dude was genuinely
a Gem Boy fan.
a Gem Boy fan, yeah. And then the other dude said, based I am Gem Boy. Like, there was multiple people here who know this.
What the fuck?
Dude, Gem is like, he's like the icon. Like, he pushed the mashup genre, like, harder than, like, See the Gunner did in his day, I'd argue. Because he had, like, he had an art, he had an animation, he storyboarded this out. Like,
Yeah, dude, it was just so weird to see people actually, like, the 80s zone has become so distant from Gem that it's so weird to see people talk about Gem in the context of the 80s zone.
yeah.
I know. Especially because, like, that guy probably has never heard of the Bear Zone of the 80s.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely hasn't. He didn't mention a single thing about the 80s zone, just that it's Gem Boy.
It's kind of weird to think about because we're in this bubble of the zones where we're kind of the survivors of this burned fucking Discord, but there are people that knew Gem for what he was because he was pretty big.
Yeah, now,
Surprisingly.
like, some people were genuinely inspired by Gem and they look up to him as an artist.
I feel like
Then you have
these people
me,
need to be
who
checked
talks
out.
to him about Lucky Star in the anime channel on a daily basis.
Oh my fucking god.
And I don't care about anything else. I never listen to his mashups. I just talk to him about anime. It's sad.
That's the
He likes
weirdest
Lucky
part.
Star.
These people look up to Gem and I see him in Toonami talking with Sniper about like fucking, I don't know, balls or something.
Yeah. Gem from the start. I think you kind of see this throughout the plot of the Bear Zone. Like, he never wanted to be, like, treated as, like, he never wanted to be idolized. He just wanted to be, like, one of the other people. Which is
That's based, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not out of
I
like
think that's why he
humbleness.
started talking in the Bear Zone more recently.
Or the 80s zone, but yeah.
Or yeah, the Aries Zone, sorry. Because in the Bear Zone, like, everyone was here for Jim. He would have been idolized if he showed up in chat often.
Yeah.
Which that's not what he wanted. Which explains probably why he disliked it so much and why it ended up dying.
Yeah.
And it also explains why, now that the 80s Zone has distanced itself so far from the Gem, that no one really in the 80s Zone is a major Gem fan.
Some
Yeah.
people
To the
don't even know who
extent
the
that,
fuck
like,
he is.
some people still like him, but it's not to the extent where he shows up and gets swamped by everyone freaking out that he's in chat. So he's able to now have that where he just shows up and is treated like everyone else, which I think is why he came back after like a year.
Also,
Yeah.
when, like, everyone got older. Because back then, I mean, people were still pretty fucking young. These were, like, barely teenagers or, like, middle teenagers. And they, like, people at that age don't really have self-control when it comes to people they idolize.
Yeah.
So,
Nowadays, the main
oh my god, Gem.
the main demographic in the 80s zone now is like, I want to say like 17 to 19, 16, 17, 19. It's a lot more like, it's just, everyone's just generally a little bit more mature.
Oh yeah. This is a good thing, mind you.
Very good thing. It's just overall become a much better server because of it.
Yeah, we didn't even talk that much about 10 Camp Commandments. I mean, there's not much to say about it other than, like, this was made
10 Camp Commandments
towards
is
the
just-
end. This
Yeah.
was made towards the end of the Bears level.
This
wasn't it?
was made, yeah, I think we were released around March. I went back though. I made a cameo in this music video. If you
Damn
look
right.
through it, you can see me playing poker with other Nintendo characters, and I thought it was like, the
Never
coolest thing
seen
in my
that.
life. I was like, I fucking peaked right there. That's it.
I'm gonna get
Like,
2 followers for this, dude.
yeah.
I saw that video and I was like, I don't like Vaughn anymore. It's like, I should have been there, fuck.
Should have been a foot.
I didn't even do anything, but I deserved it.
Oh, and we're coming up on the first remix of the album.
Oh yeah, the remix competition. Not everything here is directly from the 80s zone or borrowed from Gem.
Yeah.
This is from the remix competition that we held, and I don't remember what the prize was. It was like $2 or something.
So, first place got $100, second place got $75, third place got $50, and all 3 winners will be receiving a special gold cassette, limited to an edition of 20.
Real? What?
We haven't announced it already. on our Twitter by the time this is posted. Well, now you know. Yeah. We'll be giving away one on our Twitter and one on our Discord, so keep an eye out that in the near future.
And I'll be getting one because I'm cooler than all of you.
All contributors to the project will be receiving one, all mods will be receiving one, and then a couple other special thanks people will be receiving one.
Except Rennie, because Brazil.
Rennie, yeah.
Yeah, Rennie and Skelly, I don't think we'll be getting one, because I think, are we gonna do like we do with pins? Where those are stashed away, and then once they get to a, like, because like Skelly's still got his pin on standby for when he gets to a place where he can ship it.
Requested his tape stay in America until he moves there, and then Rennie,
yeah.
I don't know what I'll do with him, because I shipped out his pin in February, and I think that's long gone to the void of Brazil.
That shit got stolen.
Yeah. What the fuck steals $1 pin?
I'm gonna say, man, these pins were $500.
Those were expensive.
This is worth more than me.
The pins are another story.
There was like 50 pins total, if I remember right. That's like
something like that, yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, that would have been like $10 per pin.
What the fuck is Hentai Dude Single?
Yeah, you know, that's unrelated. We're listening to the 80s Zone, the 4-year compilation.
That's for another day.
That's for the after party.
I don't like you said that. This is some shit, dude.
Why is this in your library?
I listened to this back in 2017. I don't know what you're expecting. I listened to a lot of...
I'm gonna speedrun finding the source of this art. Hold on. Time. Let's see here. Wink.
Listening through this remix, they did a really good job of, like, combining all the elements of Rhythm Ninjutsu, plus adding a little bit of ass crossing and Tenkan commandments.
Oh yeah, no, this one like slaps. This is a really good, just overall like, it's a good anthem for the Bear Zone.
Yeah.
Despite being a mashup contest, there weren't actually like a lot of the entries. They were good, but they weren't mashups per se.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them were like, we made a big blunder in my opinion on, well, not really a blunder, but just we were restricted to the Future Funk server because that's the only place we have a foothold with a lot of musicians.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody here really had experience with mashups.
Especially like whatever the fuck this album was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no one had experience with mashups, so everyone just wanted to make Future Funk. That's what they're familiar with. And like this album was a mess of what you can sample. Like the fact that we got anything good out of it is outstanding.
I know.
Yeah, I think next time we do this, we'll definitely like look out to other communities and try and reach out with them. But it all just kind of depends on I don't know. It's kind of hard to get that set up.
It's very hard to get this set up, especially to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is okay. Like, no offense to Lumsen Wave, but also full offense to Lumsen Wave. This is like, of all the ones that ended up, or the remixes that ended up on here, this one's just kind of the weakest.
I honestly, for the most part, I can barely tell it was a remix. It's not bad, but oh my.
It's not bad, but it doesn't do anything particularly good. I still think Womp should have gotten in.
I'm kind of shocked this got second place, to be honest, but...
I am too.
Dude, I am too. How did Mixer get third?
That's the... I
I'm
know!
wondering.
What?
I don't know.
That was insane.
People have their weird tastes.
They're
Like,
bad.
this was definitely one of the better ones out of everything. But, like, I think top 3 for me was Womps, Mixers, and Losers.
We'll be listening to those later on as well.
Yeah, we gotta rep.
We got that included as a digital bonus on the compilation.
Yeah, of the albums, that's my top 3 too. They were uncontested in quality.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm very glad we put Fantasy, the Loser 99 remix at the end, because honestly, like, all of the remixes of these just kind of did a decent job of salvaging songs that weren't great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, weren't great, but just they just salvaged like very poor quality samples.
Yeah.
But Loser's remix of Fantasy is just genuinely good.
It's phenomenal. Like
I don't know how you did it. Considering
real.
Fantasy is the worst song on this album.
Okay. I don't know why everyone chose Fantasy. That song sucks.
Okay.
Because it's the most familiar to them. It's a Future Funk server.
So I talked with
Fantasy or
on
Baka
that.
Driver would
It
have
was
been
like
the most familiar.
it's a 4/4 beat. easy to sample. It's very like steady. There's nothing crazy about it. It's basically prime sampling. And in the competition, I did offer people could sample the original songs they came from, but
Yeah, you just, like, no one did. No one looked in the folder.
yeah, no one looked in the folder. I should have included like instrumentals for all the songs, and then like as well as just Kitchen Dance by Dave Grusin, I want to say.
No one will ever know the story of in case of emergency.web.
Yeah, basically.
I'm surprised no one sampled that. That was the most familiar of all.
It was just waiting there.
Apparently no one saw it though, but yeah.
I don't think anyone checked the folder.
I didn't
I think
want
they
to
just
like.
downloaded the main folder for, I think they literally just downloaded the main sample folder and worked with that.
Yeah.
No one went for the extras.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because it's like, I didn't want Kitchen Dance to take the place that Fantasy ended up taking, because it was like, if everyone just samples Kitchen Dance, then I don't see, that doesn't really relate to the 80s zone, besides that one Adult Swim ad we did, so it's only kind of vague. Yeah.
I remember the Adult Swim ads. Those were like, they kind of just were weird. Like,
Yeah, they were kind
they
of.
were strange because they like sort of emulated the feel of the actual Adult Swim ads, but I don't think they quite got it.
Yeah.
Or something. I think I like them just because, I mean, I don't know,
They
it's
were
nice that people
interesting,
gave
definitely.
enough
They were
of a
just
shit to
something
actually
nice.
make them, but damn.
They were
Certainly
something
age of
nice
the
for
80s,
the zone
that's
at the time. Especially like at the time that they came out, these were big in
Yeah.
terms of media the zone had put out. Nowadays, we have a signed album with a cassette tape.
Yeah.
We're living large. But
We thought we
back
peaked
then,
back then, we were fucking wrong.
back then the Adult Swim ads were just kind of nice. Like those were pretty big in terms of what media the zone had put out. So they were good for what they were.
I just want to point out, quick fun fact on this: the intro was redone for the 4-year compilation, and if you compare between the two, there are slight similarities and differences that were tweaked for this release.
I know
Anyways,
nothing of the differences, but
Dude, this song is like
it's interesting.
the one by Rennie. Not this one, but the one by Rennie is like.
animation.
I would like it, but the title is using the Android file system route. So you know what? I can't
Just
respect
ask.
this. Yeah, the Android
shit's
file
garbage.
system's a mess. Yeah, that's like completely unrelated to this song. This is something I think about every time I see it. I don't know why he used Android for this. The file system in that is a mess.
Yeah, this song. We are now in the second album Hidden Leaf Village put out before
Yeah.
they got murdered. The
Dude,
EP.
nobody knows about the second.
No one
album.
knows about it. This is basically, for everyone, like, as far as anyone knows, this is the first time it's ever been released. This is new content.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this is something.
Was it ever released? I think
It
it
was
released on
released.
Bandcamp.
It was released on Bandcamp, yeah, under the hit. By the way, we own the Hidden Leaf Village Bandcamp. I don't know how we managed to get
Dude,
that.
I don't know how no one took that.
Yeah, that was
I'm glad we
weird.
didn't, but
But I just like, why did this drop so silently? No one said a word about it when it dropped.
oh, I think they said it in main or in their faction chat.
We said it
when
in
they
main, the
made it.
faction
Saying it in the
chat.
faction chat doesn't matter though because everyone in there already knows.
It also would have got deleted, so
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
this
surprised.
is just like, I don't know how this went so under the radar.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Every
crazy.
album by them was really under the radar, in fairness. Doesn't make it good, by the way, but
It does not make it good. Like, it's surprising to see.
Huh.
The whole album just kind of go forgotten.
Yeah.
I will say though, this album for me was a bit more disappointing than the first, because I think the first was, see, if the first was Deltron 3030, this one was Event 2, because it didn't have a story, and it just felt a lot more generic.
Yeah, I was
Just
gonna
got
say.
rapid.
This one was a
The
lot more
original-
experimental.
Oh yeah,
I think the original, like, both of these aren't great music. They're like, they're fine, but they're not great as actual listening material. But the first one just had a lot of personality to it, which this one doesn't.
I don't know. I love the personality of it. I think that's what made it unique. That's what made it interesting. Beyond
made
just
it
being
fun.
the best in the competition, because no one else could compete. But that's just interesting as fuck.
The original is just like, even if it's not the greatest listening material, it's just genuinely like, just a little fun thing to listen
It's a
to.
fun, like, 6
It's
minutes
just fun.
is short. Yeah.
You can tell there was like heart put into that. They gave a fuck.
It's a fun piece of history and just something that's like enjoyable to look through. If nothing else, just for the personality behind it, and you can tell that there was some actual effort behind this.
I'd
Where
like to
the
say there
second
wasn't
one
effort
just
in this,
feels.
but
The second one has effort behind it, but it just doesn't feel the same. It's not the same kind of effort.
I feel like they were trying to make it good rather than interesting.
Yeah. It feels more professional, less fun.
Yeah, which isn't
But more
make it
professional
bad
doesn't mean
inherently. It's just not as good.
Not bad inherently, but considering what it is, it doesn't work in its favor.
Fun
That's
fact
just fun. I
about
like the beat kind of.
this song, this is the most popular song of the second album. Wobble released this as its own single, and I think it racked up over 250,000 plays on SoundCloud.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
How popular is Wobble?
Wobble was pretty popular, well, not anymore, but back in his heyday, she was really popular on SoundCloud, because
Like, where was his peak in terms of, like...
when was Jem peaking? I'll put it that way.
Yeah, 27. They did a lot of collabs together, so they're time for a
2016,
massive pop.
early 2017, that was really good peak.
was the peak of mashups in
what's
general.
Wobble's SoundCloud? I'm gonna check his most listened songs.
Let me check. I think it's
Is it just Wobble?
Try Wobble. Yeah, you might not
Mr.
find
Wob.
it. Or Wob, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. I can see his W.
W.
The W.
Yeah, no, he hasn't uploaded anything in 3 years. This man's gone. But if we look at his most listened track, it was a remix of a Neil t4yc song. t4yc? I don't know how you pronounce this kid's last name.
The Lemon Demon guy.
A Lemon Demon Man. It was a remix of that. It got 123,000 plays.
Let me see if I can find.
His next most viewed is the Gemboy Christmas Cypher with 34K.
The fucking Christmas cipher, dude.
I'll find this now. I know that one. Maybe the Shantae one got booted off Bandcamp or SoundCloud.
No, it's because the name it went under was Shantae and the Gucci Gang, and it was on DJ Wob.
Oh, huh.
I'll put it in I'll put it in chat real quick so you can see it. There you go. There's 2 SoundClouds for some reason.
Wait, Wobble's still around. He's just Mr. Wob now.
It's because
So that's what
SoundCloud
he's been
imposed
making after
an upload
2017.
limit, so you can upload only like a few hours of music, or before you have to either pay a subscription or make a new account. So that's why you see.
Oh, he has another one too.
Okay, then yeah, no, he's peaked further now. Shantae and the Gucci Gang has 278,000.
The one, which was actually Jordan Lucas Presents. The name is weird. That's the intro of it. If you listen to it, you can it's literally.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but yeah. This was back in the heyday
Wobble's
of
still putting
mashups.
stuff out.
Back when,
8 days ago, he put out a Delta Room thing.
I wonder if he's still getting the I don't know if he's still getting the listens he used to.
He's got 4,600 followers, so he's got something there. He's
Mashups
got
just aren't as popular as they used to be, though. That's like.
he
I don't
has a
know if you
song
can
from
contribute
5
that to
months
the
ago
artist
that
of the
has
genre.
He has
I
5
think- no,
months
it's
ago. He
definitely
has
the genre also.
one from 5 months ago. Second most recent has 13K views. So he's still pulling some numbers.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not washed. He's not entirely.
Yeah, he's not washed. The genre's washed.
Yeah.
There you go. This was back. Mashups are not.
He's still
in their
pulling
heyday
in really good numbers for mashups. Like 13K is solid for a mashup.
Yeah, which I don't know how the fuck you get that. I guess maybe what's the current most popular mashup artist would be like Triple Q or something, wouldn't it?
Triple Q or C the Gunner?
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely Siva. This man's never toppling. This man's never leaving the throne. Until
I
the
give him
channel
that. He
goes
has
down,
longevity.
he's staying on the throne just because of Siva Gunner has a lot of novelty behind him.
Yeah. Well, it's because
He-
it's a
nostalgia.
like a collective of artists.
Yeah.
They can upload a lot.
Yeah,
got
no,
old
Siva's
school
just been
relevancy.
going for too long. There's too much history, novelty, and nostalgia around everything. Especially with modern Siva, where it's not just mashups anymore, it's its own thing. So I don't think that's ever leaving the throne.
I'd say on top for.
But
Probably, wow.
excluding Siva, because I think he's like I said, I think Siva Gunner is just its own category now.
Definitely triple Q.
I would
Even
put
he
yeah,
doesn't
triple
pull
Q.
that many.
Triple Q has 275,000
Followers, not followers,
Jeez.
subscribers, yeah.
subscribers. Yeah.
In terms of view count, though, rarely goes above 100,000 or 50,000.
Siva Gunner has 500,000,
Yeah, Siva's kind of.
and
a
Siva
giant.
gets around 1,000 per 1,000 per thing. Siva's views are very sporadic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he has a lot.
He'll go
His
between
view
getting
count is
like.
spread a lot.
Let me look at one from like a week ago, and that'll give an accurate view. Yeah, his views float around 10k minimum. Lowest one I'm finding is like 8.4. But then sometimes they peak and get like 1 million. And like stuff for like Deltarune. No, like Deltarune mixes and Undertale mixes get like consistently double. So his view count's very out of the way, that's part of why I say a lot of it's novelty. Is that's why like the Deltarune stuff goes so much higher. Is because part of the appeal is that you get to hear a song that you know and love remixed into that from
Pretty quick.
some game you like.
Like usually they're pretty. The team there is really fast. Like all the team,
That
I think
too,
people
yeah.
Submit.
They upload things like hourly.
Oh yeah. Which is, I mean, mad.
Yeah,
That is
it's
madness,
crazy.
yeah.
Like their output's insane. Which
Yeah, I don't think you can really beat them.
yeah.
But even then, still, they haven't even hit 1 million. They have not even 500k. The
It's just
mashups are
really
very,
weird.
very
Yeah, so
small.
it's because it's so underground, and it's like mashups are just copyright driven.
Oh, they're copyright hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mashups are something that's just very, very hard to, like... It's a hard sell.
Which,
Like,
I mean,
trying to convince people to watch these is like, you know, you're not gonna get that far.
Beyond Steve, the only like super, at least in their heyday, was maybe like Galactic. I remember him having really good numbers on all his top videos like 3 years ago.
Galactic.
But, you know, the fact that, like... I think Wobble is doing really good with the fact that he can still pull in those 13k views.
Oh,
He
yeah.
usually gets more around, like, 2,000. A few high hitters get, like, 5,000. But these are solid views. Like, this is just solid for the kind of stuff that this is. Considering it's mashups.
Alright, speaking of mashup artists that are actually like kind of, is Kurt still relevant in mashup stuff?
Kurt
I don't know.
kind of quit mashups, but he's been coming back recently. He developed this one for the second EP, and then I asked him if he wanted to remaster this for the 4-year compilation, and I don't think he has this anymore. And that's the case with most of the source files.
Yeah, most people don't keep this. Most people aren't very good at archiving stuff.
Yeah. Also, real quick, can we talk about, like, we didn't talk about Baka Driver at all. We just used that as an intermission to talk about the mashup community.
Oh yeah.
Baka Driver is just... This is literally just horsey.
I know,
Like,
this
this
is
is blatant
straight plagiarism.
It's horrible.
Really,
I don't know how I
really
got away with
wanted to
this.
exclude this, but it was like, okay, but you kind of included
Yeah,
this
but
in
we
the
This is
second.
an archival album, you fool.
Like we need it though for the people.
Yeah, you gotta include all the bad with all the good.
If you didn't want it included, you shouldn't have made it.
I
Actually
remember.
true. What a fucking motto.
So cruel.
God, I was
Rennie,
fucked
we
up,
love
dog.
you. Please finish the song.
I love you, Rennie, but you plagiarized this.
Love you, Rennie. See you in.
This is the past you, though. You changed.
That's true. Redemption arc, you know. And Rennie used to blow up my house in the Minecraft.
It's like, you had your redemption arc, but you know, I'm not nuking my quotes, you don't get to nuke this.
What a fucking blame.
Cold War.
Fuck. I don't really have much to say about this song though. How the fuck do you pronounce this? T. Lil Jon?
I think it's
Hiljon?
Hiljon. Or Hil. I don't know. You
What is this
just
fucking
read
name?
it and you're like, yeah, I know how to say it. In
Oh
my
yeah,
head.
I got that.
It's like,
GG's.
hello, John.
It's like Worcestershire sauce.
Hello, John.
Hiljon Ness.
Fucking thank you, hold on.
BB box.
Oh, BB Box. Mashallah.
Mashallah, Habibi box. Oh, can we get H-Box to commentate over this album? Just have him say Habibi box every now and
Can we
then.
get H-Box to commentate with us?
No.
Just asking.
Here's my proposition. Let's mail in the cassette and just I want you to listen to this on your stream while you're playing Slippy singles.
You know, like,
I
pop
wanna
off
say,
over
man.
a stock. Yes! And he's gonna pass out to Baka Driver.
Let's just give Mango a call. See if he can commentate.
I think I would answer the call and hang up immediately. You don't fucking care.
It'd be
Maybe we
funny,
give
though.
HBox $100 sub. He'd be like, okay, maybe. God. This song sounds like Tetris music.
Boing, 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 boing.
If the Game Boy had a heavy bass.
This is one of the better ones on the album because it's just like, it's so simple that you can't really mess it up.
Oh yeah, it's just kind of, it's just shaped and beats, you know?
Real.
Real?
Just Shape and Beats, available on Nintendo Switch and Steam. Now featuring the
Available
80s
on
Zone sound
Steam.
pack. We're shadow dropping this
Yo.
right now.
Real,
$4.99,
dude, fucking real!
21 tracks.
Collab with Monster Cat, with Marshmallow. I collab with Fucking fuck!
For real.
This contract is not legally binding, I would like to make clear. Don't
Yeah,
sue me.
we're not
Who makes this
affiliated
game?
with
Berserk
them.
Studio? Berserk Studio is in no way affiliated with the 80s Zone, its staff, or its members. No copyright infringement intended.
No copyright infringement intended on this entire album.
Look, if any lawyers come up, I'm sorry, bro. That's
When
all I gotta
lawyers
say.
come up, I can like, I'll give you a firm handshake.
That's true. You know, dab me up.
I'll give you 2 dab photos.
No snitches,
Oh,
I'll say that.
Here comes the final boss. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I hate this song so much. No,
So those
okay.
of you unaware, when I was born, fantasy played, and it's the reason my life's been going downhill.
I just want to say, right? This was all like, all of our judging commentary was kept private for obvious, like, there was no reason to make it public. But,
Yep.
So none of you know this, but when we had to judge all of the submissions, we went through and did it all in one sitting, and just listened to all of them. And there was so many fantasy rips. By the like, it started out as us thinking fantasy was just kind of lame, and by the end of it, like, all 3 of us
Stand
were just
fantasy.
talking about how much we hate fantasy.
Dude,
Can't
half
fucking
were
stand it.
fantasy.
Broke us.
Wish
Literally
I was more
half of them
fantasy,
were
that shit
fantasy.
didn't exist.
There was like 15 submissions, and there was like 7 of them were fantasy.
So
Actually, more than 7. It was like 9.
Let's see here.
Like there were so many were fantasy.
Some
And by the
background
end of
on
it, we
this?
were just gone.
the entire like background of the song is just cursed. This song, we licensed out. We partnered with Topaz Club, fellow Future Funk label.
That's love.
We
Ugh.
licensed
I
out their
remember you
music
making that
libraries
point.
for Solar 89 and the Smash Wave tournament.
I hate Solar 89 so
If you
much,
watch
man.
the 7-hour stream of this tournament, you will hear Fantasy and several other Topaz Club songs that we unfortunately could not get on for this release, but we got Fantasy at least.
Yay!
I
Yay!
mean, what even is Topaz Club? I've seen you do beyond the the Solar 89 stuff. After that, I saw you making that poster for them. I still don't know what they are.
So they're just a label. Like they do, I think they don't do cassette releases. They did one with a Palm 84, but they just do digital like album releases and put it on like Spotify, DistroKid, stuff like that.
And also, who is saying that? This is like Fantasy in general is just the worst song on this album, both because it sucks and because this is like it's the one with the least attachment to the 80s. Huh?
Yeah.
It only has attachment through license. It's licensed music for Solar 89.
Fun fact,
This
one
is
of the-
like it is the least 80s, least Bear Zone 80s Zone song on
Yeah.
the album.
I just want to say
The
Solar
fact that it got
89
remixed
was
so
one of
much
the
is
few
really
times we actually had to license out music, and the event still sucked ass, so...
Yeah, we
use
literally
that
licensed
information when you
music
will.
for this. This was like we got real cocky.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got
Not
real
us,
ownership
Vaughn, I
for
got-
this.
We
Okay,
got...
no,
we...
we is not a word. Vaughn, I got
I
real
got
cocky.
cocky.
Yeah, Fluff was on the mod team at the time. He was part of
Did I
this.
care, though?
Yeah.
Jarvis, pull up the footage of me saying the event sucked.
Okay, everyone shut up. We gotta give this one justice.
Oh, hey, it's the only
Oh my
good
God.
fantasy picks.
Dude, this is the swan song of the album. It's incredible. This
I'm very glad this
It
made it.
barely resembles fantasy, but it doesn't really matter because of how much better it is than
It barely
fantasy.
resembles fantasy, but I don't like fantasy. That's a good thing.
Actually fucking spitting factuals. This sounds like some shit I'd hear in a dystopian video game, and I don't mean that as an insult.
Yeah.
Delta
Big fan
Room
of that.
Chapter
This is like-
2 HD.
This is what you hear while the intro, like, when you see the long camera fade up to the title screen, and you see, like, the cityscape.
You see Chris Pratt walking into the kingdom with fucking Jack Bull. Just what you
Yep.
see. Yeah, that's my comment on this. It's pretty
It's
good.
just really good.
It's just really good.
I got nothing to
much to
say here.
say,
There's not much story with it.
Yeah, there's no story behind this, because it's just, it's a remix. It's just a really good song. It's a remix by someone who has no ties to the zone, so there's not much we can say, really.
Someone
This-
who's actually good. Goddamn
It's
master.
also
Wait,
the
no,
only
it's
song on
fine.
the album to have original lyrics, which we'll
That
hear
too,
right
actually,
now.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was also, what happened to that other one?
The other one.
I forget who it was, but the one that you were talking about who had, like, they were waiting on vocalists.
Oh,
It
that
just
one.
never came to.
So we were working with Electric Dreams, ED. If you, for those listening,
That's- yeah, ED.
he did off the top of my head. Oh,
Oh, this is the best part of this song.
This is where I went to come.
hey yo, cockcheck, kind of hard right now.
Shut the
I was
fuck up.
just about to say that, yeah.
Actually, you know what? This
Who
has
says the
nothing to do with the
cock
80s
check?
zone. It has a lot to do with the Future Funk Discord. Can we talk about cock check?
Dude. Okay. I made one contribution to the Future Funk Discord. Basically, there was an AMA with who was it? You'll
what
remember
was it?
this one.
I'm checking right now.
But
Yeah,
yeah, no,
this
there
is
was an
short
AMA
collector.
with a genuinely like a fairly big Future Funk artist. Like this is an actual dude, and I had never used the server before this, but I heard it was happening, and I hopped in, and I just like. I got one question. It was the last question of the AMA, and I just asked him cock check, hard or soft, and I got an answer. He said hard.
It was
That was the best part.
Manami.
He actually answered. This man was determined to finish that
Like
AMA.
the mods deleted this because they were like they didn't like this, so the mods deleted it. But the dude answered anyway. It was great.
That man's a hero. I want him at my
That man
wedding.
is a hero. That's my only contribution to the server.
That was pretty solid too.
It was the greatest contribution to the server, though.
Probably the most unique question he got. He was like, "Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that question."
God, I
what
can't
inspires
stop
you?
listening.
Oh no, I went outside.
This
Oh.
song's great.
This song is really
I'm just
good.
gonna say it a lot because it's really good.
It's really
It's just good. It's just really fucking good. God. Oh, hey, now we get to not a song, but a nice digital bonus. The Ass Crossing instrumental in about 20 seconds.
We'll be getting the 4 digital bonus tracks, so stay tuned for that. Coming up shortly.
Also, I don't think
legendary.
anyone's heard the extended version of Average Competition sample outside of us.
Oh,
So
man,
y'all are
this
in
is
for a
it.
treat with this one.
This is the
When's it
world premiere. Well, it won't be the world premiere because this goes on with the digital deluxe edition, which means that the digital deluxe will be the world premiere. But don't worry about it.
Yeah.
A world premiere can suck my ass.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm surprised Jem still had the instrumental for this. I'll be real.
It's because he didn't. I did. I just.
Oh.
Why do you have
What?
I keep I keep all of his mashup instrumentals. Like
Where? Where did you get them?
he posted them briefly on his Bandcamp, and I was like, oh okay, I guess I'll just
Why did you get
them.
rid of them?
I don't know. Well,
Actually, you know, I know why he got rid of them.
he doesn't
Oh,
have
yeah,
enough
this is
hard
just a
drive
song.
space. That's why.
That and also, like, when it's just the instrumental. Actually, no, the instrumental's more unique than the full. When you get rid of the lyrics, it becomes less copyright infringement. I don't know, actually, yeah, because it's on Bandcamp. You don't need hard drive space for this.
It was probably copyright issues because I remember his channel got taken down back in the day.
Yeah, his
Shit.
Twitter also got nuked, but it's back now.
I think it's.
I don't
back
know
now.
why his Twitter was gone. It's back now, yeah, but I don't know what happened there.
Oh,
I think if you actually go on YouTube and look up Ass Crossing, you can see a re-upload of it.
yeah. Rip Gem.
R.I.P. Gem, though, for real.
Correction. He did the. Looks like the instrumentals did go back up.
Yay.
Like he did take down other EPs that were previously available on it. That's a letdown, but hey.
It's okay. Fun fact that no one actually knows about because it's not archived anywhere, but if you go on YouTube, at least back in the day, there was one video of the Gemboy Discord in a voice call, and I was in it. I said nothing, but I was in it.
You were
And that man left a long time ago, and that video was gone to hell, so
That's a shame.
gonna have to take my word on this one.
There's a lot of Bearzone media that like the world should not see this.
I also want to. Oh, I found this video a while back. I love this video. You need to see it in M.2. We can after this or something. We can just like. I don't know if we want to look at it now or whatever.
We can have an after party of this.
Yeah, this video is great. It's this dude talking about how Guntroll was in this crowd, and then he turns to the left and it's just Gem.
Oh my gosh, the dude who made Ass Cross.
Yeah, I love it so much.
So like, I guess.
And the worst part about this, right? What was actually... Look in the track 11. What does this have to do with Guntroll? Did he
I
make
don't know.
this?
William, what do you mean, did he make this?
Like, why does it say part Guntroll?
Because he rapped this?
Yeah.
Mm.
Guntroll? Yeah.
So yeah, no, this is... Man, the 80s Zone has ties to both of these people in this video.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, but...
Who is Guntroll even?
He's a friend... So, okay. He's part of the mashup friend circle of Gem and Shira. So, like,
Okay.
we got Gem...
Shira.
Oh, we don't... no public comment.
Let's keep that.
This ain't for the commentary. This is for the commentary. It's for cool.
That's for the dev commentary.
That's for the dev commentary.
Damn right.
So we got Gem, Mahado, Guntroll, Handbra Jeans. There were a couple others, but yeah, they were all part of West mashups, so they kind of helped each other out.
Yeah, this is a video of West mashup.
West matchup still does exist, by the way. They're not that big, but
Yeah, they
Oh,
uploaded
they don't
something
pull in
22 hours
1,000
ago.
views. We'll put it that.
yeah,
We got 21 videos.
They don't pull in 100.
They uploaded top 1,000 cheese, and it got 20k views.
What the fuck?
Nothing else has those views.
That could
The
be
top
good.
video is a Gem mashup.
I know. What the fuck?
And I think he re-uploaded on his channel later on. Which, by the
I just
way,
want to say also,
yeah.
West mashups, right? They have two top videos. The top one is Update Day, Nirvana the Band, the show. The second video is Top 1,000 Cheese. And
Neither of these are their content.
The first one is 552k views. Second one's 20k views. Then it's Idolmaster Comic Dub, 17k views. And then finally, it's a mashup at 5k views.
Which is Gem's mashup because it's on his channel. Bad
That
Dragon
too,
is
it's just a
Kobayashi.
gem mashup.
Also, the
Like-
next one is pulling for a Genshin Impact character.
Like, this is just a mess of a channel.
Something, alright.
By the way,
Yo, this part kind of bobs, hello?
Yeah, this is part, this kind of fucks.
yeah, this part's really good.
This is
I don't know any
words
words.
noise.
That's the fucking noise.
Me having sex with Isabel, real?
I don't like this sound anymore.
Me with your Waffle House hash browns?
This is me feeding koi fish in the pond. That's what they sound like.
This is me when it's daylight savings time. Me
I don't want
rising
an
an hour early for daylight savings time.
Fuck. That's dumb. God, I can't get over top 1,000 cheese on the West Mashups channel.
Yeah, why is this their second most popular video?
If you haven't noticed, we don't have much to say about the instrumental because we already said this in 10 Camp Commandments. This is just a nice digital
All I have to
bonus
say is that it sounds like Isabel's getting rap.
It does.
Okay, I do have something to say about
railed
this.
to a rap beat.
Jem refused for whatever reason to make like beat albums, which I don't think he ever did until he composed for Shira's VTuber channel, which he composed an original beat for it and everything. But this is like the closest you get to like Jem like beats, if you get what I'm saying. So it's
See,
just
none of you know this, but Jem is actually the guy who wrote "Pissin' on Your Steps" from Del the Funky Homo Sapiens album. I wish my brother George was here.
I don't think that's true, but let's say, yeah, I believe it.
you don't need to
We get
fact
sued
check
for
that
that.
one. Don't even look it up right
Don't
now.
fact it.
Don't
Sources,
even,
just trust me.
Don't
Don't
sweat
even
it.
look at your iPhone. Don't look at your sister saying she needs help. It needs to be picked up. No.
Also, okay, this is what should have gotten in on the actual
Actually,
album. I'm
though.
telling you.
I'm a very big fan of this one.
Yeah, this was just good.
I got nothing to say on it. Womp was actually okay.
Dude,
This
okay,
man-
Wom kept capping on himself, but his was the best mix and master by far. He's not even close.
Yeah, in terms of I can actually recognize what it's remixing and it just being quality. This one's up there. It's easily
Meant
the
to,
best.
yeah.
Beyond average competition sample. We'll get to that.
You're not
What
ready for
next
that
is, like,
one.
That's the world premiere. The world delayed premiere.
Got that shit in
yeah,
IMAX
like-
quality.
Why did I, like, Womps is just, like, It's one of the simpler ones in terms of composition. You can tell very clearly what it is, but that's not a bad thing. And there was clearly a lot of time put into mixing and mastering. If you look at the other ones, particularly the mastering is not great on the others. They're just very loud. Whereas this one is just really well mastered. Like, nothing comes close in terms of the submission. Like, I don't know why he kept talking about how poorly mastered it was. It's really well done.
Yeah, especially compared to everything else.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of time put into this one, you can tell.
I do want to say that.
Or at least more time than it deserves, realistically, considering what this competition was.
I know. He didn't even win. I think we paid him anyways to put him on it, right?
Yeah, we paid him anyway, if I remember right. He got like, what?
So, yeah.
How much
As
was
he
it, like,
deserves.
I think it was $30.
$30? Yeah. $30 to touch it up and throw it on.
Huh? Which, I mean, pretty fair price, I'll say that.
I mean,
Yeah, what did third place get?
50.
Okay, yeah, 30 is solid then for fourth.
Oh, it's like a fourth place, but not really, but you know.
It's like
He should have gotten third, but...
I realized we spent a lot of money on this anniversary. Off topic,
Oh, yeah,
well,
no,
kind of,
oh,
but we
man,
spent a lot
okay.
of money on this.
If
Well,
we're
We
talking
really
about,
blew
like,
our budget this
budget
year.
logistics.
How much was that again? Oh my...
Oh my! I didn't think about it until like recently. I was like, okay. So I think I spent $350 on Rennie's computer so he could develop the website. Then I spent like $275.
I'm never giving over that, you just paid for his bill.
Yeah, I wanted him to get back to work.
He did!
Fucking
get it.
Work and this just wouldn't work.
The cat ain't doing shit this time.
Yeah.
The cat holds no power over capitalism.
Yeah, dude.
And we spent. I think I spent like Okay, so we spent 175.50, so 225 in total on the competition, and then I spent 300 on the special gold cassettes. The purple cassettes.
The gold cassettes were so expensive, dude.
The purple cassettes were thankfully covered by CoreSpec, so that
Yeah,
was-
we had to foot the bill on the golds, though.
Yeah. So in
That's fucked
total,
up.
that's around $800, but
Just don't worry.
don't worry about
It's
it.
$800, but this is a packed anniversary. We got a signed, signed cassette.
Yeah.
This is like...
I don't know what the fuck we're doing for the 5th anniversary to top a goddamn
Yeah, we're not
website
topping
and
this.
physical cassettes, but
Dude,
We
Oh,
need to
worry
do
about
like
it.
bomber jackets or something. nothing else.
I'm really looking into those bomber jackets. I really want to
If
do.
we can get bomber jackets, that would be fantastic. I don't want to promise anything, though.
no promises,
no
by the
zero
way.
promises, but
promises.
like
You get
I'm
nothing.
looking into it. You can, like can't say I didn't try.
There's a chance we just do nothing next year and like rerun of pins. We'll...
If any of you are related to a billionaire, please contact us at staff@the80s.zone.
Yo, wait, hold on.
Everyone
Wait
shut
a
up,
minute.
listen.
For those of you unaware, this is better than anything
This right, okay. This was submitted as a joke, but we liked it enough to put it on, and then they made an extended cut, and the second half, like everything after the extension, is like even better than the original.
It's like, how do you even top this?
It's like
one's made one of
legitimately,
the
it's
best
fucking
submissions.
fantastic. I'm not even joking.
So
It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's just really like, it's very funny, first off. Second off, it's just really well made, like, genuinely good composition. And it was already good, and then this is where it extended. This is like the extended stuff. And he somehow topped it.
You're Taco Bell. Keep in mind, Kufito did not submit this. He just put this in the fucking meme chat.
I was like, hey, blast on
Genuinely
the
a bop.
airwaves.
He didn't win the competition. We were just like, yo, can we have this?
The ending tool.
And
It's
that's
so fucking stupid, but I love it.
the album.
That's the best thing on the album, far and away. It's so good.
That's my favorite on the album, honestly.
my favorite song
It's
of all
just
time.
genuinely really well made. Like, it's like not a bad song by any means.
Just the banana
Legitimately,
peel.
it's really well mastered, despite being the loudest shit I've ever
That
heard
too,
in my
dude.
life.
It's
Great
only loud
sampling,
when it
great
wants to
beat.
be loud.
There you go.
That's what matters. Like, it can be, a song can be loud while being mastered perfectly. It just has to only be loud when it needs to be, which this does.
Because
It
it's
vine
fucking
booms in your
amazing.
ears, but it doesn't. Not everything is super loud.
This guy made That's Why Your Shoe is Raggedy, That's Why Your Mama Dead, a lyrical masterpiece. I don't know how he
Yeah.
did it, I'll be real with you. Yeah.
What an
Legendary.
album,
Alright.
guys! Like,
What an album.
what a
Buy
shit
15 cassettes each.
This is true. Actually, don't do that, because that means only, like, 3 people can buy this album.
Don't care.
I mean, like, I think
You
as
have
of right
15
now,
cassettes
we've
each,
already
4
sold like
people get it, and
15
only
or
1 gets
20.
10.
Yeah, which is cool. Well,
This is really great. Thank you guys so much for your support.
Thank
Just
you.
legitimately appreciate it.
all the profits are going to St.
Yeah.
Jude's Children's
That
Hospital.
also, yeah, we're throwing for
Um,
charity.
Yeah, after the people.
Thank you everyone for coming on to this project and working on this with us. It's been an honor. I mean, 4 years goes a long way. I mean, shit, man.
I can't imagine a life without this fucking place. It's been so long.
Me too, dude. I've been here for like almost 3 years now.
Uh,
I want to say, yeah, no, almost. I think I think it has been 3 years actually, because I joined in September 2017, 18,
yeah,
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
2018, yeah. It means that if
So
you
like,
know,
it's been 3 years here. It's like, I'll be honest, like, I would not be nearly as good of a person if this didn't happen.
Yeah,
I was
you know
like
what?
in
Yeah,
the
I'd
abyss.
agree.
When I joined, you'll remember this. In 2018, 2019, Toast was a demon.
same here. That's
This
horrible.
server was very, very important. It also is like,
Just good.
because I moved so much, like I moved like twice while in the server.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the only reason I have any sort of friends.
Oh, I
Because
fuck
you
with
know,
it a lot.
I'm chilling.
No, for
Like,
this
you know,
place,
this
I
server's
wouldn't have met
great.
some of the
I'm
realest
very
meat
glad
people
it
on Earth.
exists.
I think this server
is
just
true.
helped with the development of just like so many people. Like I know.
I would have never found out about Quake 1 if I didn't if I wasn't in the server. I think that's important.
Yeah, dude. The server is just, I don't know, I love it. I love people in it. I love it as just a place. You know, the emotes suck sometimes, but that's okay.
It's okay. We
Also,
have
like-
for every Wario pill we have like
We have
Chew.
false hope.
I love you.
We're in
Also, real
contest.
quick, for the after party, because no one's gonna see the visuals here, can we look at the source files for the cover art?
No. No,
Hilarious.
no, I don't
gonna
want
see
to.
the
Okay,
visuals here.
I don't think I want.
We gotta.
Okay.
Let's let everyone hear our reactions to looking at these, but nobody gets to
okay,
actually
you know what?
see
Hold
them.
on. Let
Let's
me.
These
just
will
like-
maintain forbidden lore until the day we die. No one gets to see
I'll
them.
let the kids see. They made it this far.
Yeah, you discovered
You have to
the
remember,
secret
no one's gonna
bonus
see this. This isn't
unlisted.
like- I can't talk. The video is getting cut from this. It's only gonna be the audio.
Oh,
No
yeah,
one's
yeah.
gonna see. You just get to hear our horror.
About 2 people will listen to this, and one of them will stay to this part. You've unlocked the secret bonus, the reaction to the fucking source file.
Yeah, if you got this far, you're like, no one's ever gonna see them. That's secret lore. But you get the like almost secret lore.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
get the lore that nobody knows about. Don't tell anyone.
you imagine seeing this, but you're blind.
Just don't tell anybody about this one. You gotta see it for yourself.
If you feel through your speakers when we're talking, you can actually see the vibrational pattern of the image. It's pretty cool.
This is true.
Oh,
And we pull this up, Vaughn.
Get this up, big boy. I'm calling you big boy.
This is one of my favorite parts about the production of the album is the source files for the cover art.
It's pretty
they're
good
so
cover art. And then you look at what
awful.
makes it.
Oh
It's
no! Oh. Okay.
It's like Vana took a lot
Look
of
at that
shortcuts to
curve.
make this. What the fuck? That's not an O. That's a goddamn monk.
Okay, I thought this was like, so
You thought it would be easy
I
to
thought
make a
the-
gradient drop shadow.
no,
You were
it's
a
hard.
dumbass.
The fucking gradient drop shadow took like 3 days.
This is-
fucking
I didn't
barely
even
works.
cried making this. Oh man, and it's like, so I thought I screwed up the O here or the 0 because I looked at it from like afar and I was like, oh shit, did I fuck it up? And I was like,
Yeah,
what
no, the circle's just off center.
I don't know, but no, I looked at the font and that's just how it is.
Yeah, the O is
Recoletta's
just
kinda
really weirdly shaped.
It's just
Recoletta
like-
is one of my favorite fonts out there, but you can see this with the 8 too. If you look at the 8, in the
Yeah.
top left of the 8, it has like a corner there.
It's just really weird, and it's like, I had a stroke
Recoletta is
over it.
like... Recoletta is a very, very scuffed font, but it also
why
is
it's
one
so
of my
great.
favorite fonts.
It's
really
become one of
good.
my favorites over the years. Yeah.
It's a staple
Also,
of the
okay.
80s zone because much like
If
it's
you-
a goddamn disaster.
If you made it this far, you deserve to get the true secret lore. Look at the Z. The top right of the Z, you can see the gradient peak over the top.
Yeah, we don't talk about that
What,
though.
right here?
Yeah.
No, I think that's.
I remember we had a very long discussion about whether or not we should do that.
That, like... I don't think it works, because if that were to work, the perspective would require the entire top to have it, and it just doesn't fit the pattern of the rest of the letters.
You know what? Don't.
Because if you're looking at this from a perspective standpoint, if this is like how it looked in 3D, this would mean the top of the Z is curved in a way that the back is higher than the front.
I think
Like, in the
Fantano's
back,
gonna
the,
review this cover art
let's
and
say,
he's
like,
gonna
no,
let's
say,
just-
it would still work. It's because you're just viewing it at an angle, because it's like,
Either way, it doesn't
think
work because
doesn't-
it's not consistent.
Yeah, it probably doesn't
It's
work.
not consistent, and the angle you'd have to be looking at this is really weird. Assuming you're looking at it from a straight-on angle, which is what's implied here, the Z would need to be curved on top.
Any
This is just a
architects in
blunder.
chat, can you do me a favor and make this?
When,
So if you made it this far, you deserve the secret lore. You get to know about the Z. You probably
when,
didn't know
when
this.
Rennie remade the cover, like, I deadass almost started crying over because, like, I don't want to. I was like, he can't know. Like, he can't know.
Did you give him the source file?
Like, I think if I give him the source file, I would leave the server. I would just
He'd
like
fucking
die
kill you.
right then and there.
Dude, he would fucking go on strike and stop working on the site. You're like, man.
Okay.
I remember you, like, just the horror in your eyes.
I
when
remember
you
when
saw,
he was
like,
tearing
I
me to
couldn't
shreds, like,
see
Vana, what
anything,
the
like-
fuck is this cover? And you're like, man, I don't want to talk about it.
None of us could see this, but we just knew. Can we also talk about how on the Bobby ring, there's a yellow at the end? There's not supposed to be yellow at the end.
Yeah,
It's supposed to only be green on the right end.
I'll talk about it though, you know? Some things are better left unknown.
This is like... No, I'm confident no one has realized these inconsistencies, because no one looks at this close enough.
They
But,
see
like-
it from a distance, so like, that looks pretty cool, but then you
Mhm.
click on the O and you realize, oh no.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
if you've made it this far into this commentary, if you're even watching this, you deserve to know. So just don't tell anyone. Keep this a secret.
Don't think
just
about
between
it, guys.
us.
Come on.
Just
I'll tell you
sport-
this. Next time we
This is
release
just
the
a secret
cassette,
between us.
I'm gonna make some adjustments to that cover art, or I'll just let Rennie fix it out.
We won't tell
Just
anyone.
let Rainy do it. Come on now.
Okay, no, you know what? I'm calling out Rennie on this one. I showed him this, and he was like, "Yeah, it looks good," and he didn't do anything about it. So
That's
you know
because Rainy didn't want to hurt your feelings.
That's
he
'cause
hurt
Rennie-
my
that's 'cause
feelings
Rennie's too
anyways.
kind.
Okay. he
You
didn't.
didn't
see,
hurt your
imagine
feelings,
if,
you fucking
like-
murdered them.
Imagine if what happened when he remade all the art, which, like, even then, he wasn't remaking it just to remake it because he thought it was bad. He was remaking it out of necessity because he needed this to be, like, he needed vectors for this and he needed specific things to be different about it.
Yeah.
And even then, that hurt your feelings. So imagine when you first showed him this, if he just kind of, like, went off on you about how much it sucked.
He's like, man, you fucking suck. I'll
Yeah.
do it.
This man did it out of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. That's only the tip of the iceberg of the fucking things. This thing was a goddamn pain to make. I think Vana
Yeah,
spent,
none
like,
of you
2
even
days.
none of you get to see the paths.
Dude, I don't
You
think...
can't know.
You can't.
The
know.
dashes are a lot harder to deal with than you fucking think. Those
That
dashes
too.
took
That
me like
was-
2 days to get the colors for.
I like.
Dude, that, and also, none of you will ever know this. Like, I'll tell you a little bit, but the animated dashes on the home screen of the website, that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Getting those working was a nightmare.
Going
I
from
just wanna make it
sketch to
clear.
like final draft. That was. I don't
I don't know how you managed it, I'll be real.
I would also, real quick, Vaughn, I would like you to zoom in on the bottom side of the E.
No, don't.
We don't talk about that.
No.
We don't talk about
No,
that
the one on the top,
fucking-
not the bottom. The bottom one's good. The top one, however.
We don't talk about this.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
And
about
also,
it.
would you zoom in on the period?
We don't talk about that fucking period.
It's so oblong.
That's
It's Glenn Recoleta.
no. That's just Recoleta being Recoleta.
That is just Recoleta. No, yeah, no, I know that one's just Recoleta. All the font stuff is just Recoleta. But I, like, Recoleta is a font that should not work, but it's one of the best fonts I've ever seen.
It fits the
It's
80s
a
on for
mess.
that reason, you know?
it shouldn't work, but it ends up working anyways.
It shouldn't work, but it's the best thing I've ever seen. I love this font so
Yeah.
much. I use
It's
it,
a
like, I'm in a
masterclass.
graphic design class right now. I use this font for all of my projects.
Mm.
He probably
It's
looks
so
at it, he's like,
good.
man, that shit is great. And then he looks at it and he's like, never mind, you failed.
Okay, while we're here, I figured I might as well point out a couple more errors. If you look on the back, the A and AM between I am Juggernaut is capitalized on the J card, but not on the back of the J card. No, on the tape label, but not on the J card. I don't know why Alan did that. It's like some of the titling is inconsistent, but if you download the Disco Deluxe Edition, everything should be formatted properly and comes with special stuff on it. It comes with genre labeling, special bonus information, just telling you, hey, visit the
Yeah,
bonus
crazy
content
metadata.
site. Yeah, I make sure to stuff that with a shit ton of metadata.
No album ever fully fills out metadata, except for us. Like, as far as I know, Vana just completely filled the metadata fields.
Yeah,
for,
I
the
love
Disco
that kind of
Deluxe
stuff
edition.
because it's like
It's really cool.
That's the 80s zone extras you will never get anywhere else.
yeah.
Also,
Who the
should we
fuck
tell
else fills
about
the
like?
metadata?
You already know what I'm gonna go on here because I firmly doubt that anyone is still listening.
Mm-hmm.
So should we tell them about Erasure?
What?
Did we let that slip?
Erasure, dude.
No, we don't
Dude.
talk about Erasure.
We don't talk about it? Okay.
Okay.
This is
No.
the
We'll
secret
talk
ending.
about it. We'll talk about it.
It's gonna be a little
Just
secret.
a little secret.
Let's before we talk about this, right? I'm gonna need everyone listening at home to this. Pinky swear you're not gonna tell anyone about this one. This is just gonna be a secret between us.
Just
Put your pinky
us
up to
and
the mic
listener.
right now for me. Let me just
I want
you feel
a
that?
solemn
Feel
promise.
those pinkies interlocking.
I want you to
that makes it a deal.
_80s.
Thanks.
I promise to not share this secret right now. Like, I want to drop everything. If you're taking care of your child in the
Tweet
near
us with
future,
Erasure.
drop it right now
We
on the
know.
floor. DM us right now.
Right now.
Just like ping us with Erasure.
Yeah.
Eh.
And then I want you to
Don't
check
I'll show you.
the 80 Zone server. You ever notice something? It feels like something's missing, you know? It's
It's
like,
like looking at the Mystery Gang without Scrappy Doo.
yeah, it's like, I don't know where it went. And that's when you realize, shit, didn't we used
The
to have an
apostrophe.
apostrophe? Yep. So,
Yep.
we decided, let's do a small rebrand. In the midst of a project, like, we got very lucky that Alan fixed this. God bless his soul for, like, going through and fixing it. But,
Sometimes a hero.
we had an apostrophe in the 80s, and we decided, you know what? We don't want this anymore. We're just going with the logo. With whatever the logo says, we go with it. So we just dropped it.
That is the big thing with the 80s one. There's like 3 reasons why that sucked. First off, the biggest reason is that 80s with an apostrophe is grammatically incorrect. You never include the apostrophe for 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You would at most include the apostrophe in front of the 8 because it's a shortening of 1980s. So the apostrophe in English would go in front because that's where you've cut out letters. It would never go between the 0 and S because that implies possession. The 80s doesn't own the zone, the year. Like, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it's first off grammatically incorrect. The only correct place to put an apostrophe is in front of 8. But second off, it was only ever in writing that it had an apostrophe. All of the logos and like, as far as I think, in some of the media it did, but in the main logo, there was never an apostrophe. It always was grammatically correct. And beyond that, most people never type the apostrophe. Like, you can see, you can look in server history, Fluff and Vana have typed it a few times, but I've never typed the 80s zone with the apostrophe a single time in my life. Like, most people don't. So it just never made sense to have it.
Mm-hmm. The only time we ever officially used apostrophe in a logo was when we rebranded to Planet 80s as a marketing stunt for Solar 89.
Planet 80s sucks.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Solar
We
89,
don't
you
talk
know?
about Solar 89. Okay, well, fine.
Get it off, get it off.
Get it up.
That's for the dev commentary.
That's for the dev commentary. This is the after party. Welcome to the after party, the show where we talk about everything non-related to the album.
Welcome to the Modcast podcast after party.
We are now 10 minutes past the... No, never mind. 17 minutes past the album ending. So welcome back to Modcast
If you're
Podcast.
still listening to this, I don't know what you're doing.
Season 3.
Go to your
episode
homework.
1.
Season 3, fuck you! Oh, hey,
You're starting
extra
with-
fun fact. I just want to make one final addendum to this. Fun fact, there is only one place in current 80s zone moderation output history where you can still see that apostrophe, and it is somewhere in the 4-year trailer. Won't tell you where, but it's there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
there. If you can find it...
This is the one thing we couldn't fix.
If you can find it, you win 10th. Actually, you don't win anything.
Okay, actually, no. I'm gonna put a bounty on this.
Oh.
If you can find it, then, what's something I could give you?
The
A Minecraft
bro.
skin.
The
You know what,
heirloom
I'll get you any Steam game you want under 10 stones, because I'm cheap. Put in a $10 bounty on this. I'll give you a Deep Space Waifu or something.
Yeah. Fucking
You
hell,
can ask
bitch.
for that.
Yeah. You can
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm Mr. Moneybags 15.
Toast, you
$15
can't even buy the
bounty on
cassette
this
yet. I don't
apostrophe.
know what you want.
That's the thing, and no one's finding this. And if they
I'm
do,
claiming
also
the
like,
bounty.
all I'm saying, man, if they do find it, it'll take me like 2 weeks to get the money for that. I can do it.
Anything else?
Alright. Alright.
I doubt anyone's gonna listen this far, and let alone go through to find this. If they do, then you know what, man, they
did it.
deserve this dub.
Oh, GG's.
Alright, guys. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the album. See you next
We're
time.
done.